I said to you, the first thing I said to you was I feel sorry for the lad because I know what he's been through with the Chelsea situation and twice and obviously missing a penalty in a game against Liverpool. But I have got strong views on this playing the second goalkeeper. I don't like it, but I can understand it in some situations. But Mikel Arteta does not owe Kepa anything. He owes Arsenal supporters the best possible chance of winning the first trophy in 6 years. They've won one trophy in 9 years. So the goalkeeper comes to the club because he knows he's second choice. Yes, he can play through the rounds, but once you get to the final, it has to change. For me, because they haven't won enough trophies and this team need to get over the line. And he owes it to the supporters more than he owes it to Kepa. Now, I know someone at home or yourself might say to me, but what about Manchester City?
What's the difference?
He does Old Trafford. He brought Trafford in at the start of the season to be the number one. Didn't think he was good enough and then brought Donnarumma in. Not easy for the lad as well. OK? And also, they've won 4 of them. The pressure on Manchester City going into today to win another Carabao Cup is not the same for Arsenal, it's not. Or maybe there's another flip to that in terms of people might say Kelleher at Liverpool. The reason Kelleher, I used to get so many opportunities as well and playing finals, Liverpool were desperate to keep him. They didn't want to lose him. That is not the point with Kepa. He signed for the club because he knows he's second choice and he's not good enough for the top level. We've seen that at Chelsea.
Manchester City's win in the Carabao Cup Final will set them up nicely for a Premier League showdown that is coming up in just a few weeks. They welcome Arsenal to the Etihad Sunday, April the 19th, a 4:30 kickoff on Sky Sports Premier League. This is how the Premier League table looks this evening. Aston Villa beating West Ham earlier. So it's a 9-point deficit. And Manchester City had a game in hand. And Ian, as Pep Guardiola says, you would take Arsenal's position every day of the week, but it's funny how the mind works.
It is, especially when you've tried it 3 times and you've kind of not got over the line for whatever reason, you know, injuries to top players, whatever it is, depth of squad. You know, just lack of experience. You know, we've not done it. But like this season, I don't think there's any excuses if we don't do it because I think we have got the depth in squad. It comes down to mentality and just seeing it through. We're in the pole position. I think if I was saying if we won this tournament here, if we won this cup here, and nothing else, I think Arsenal fans will be devastated. So you have to look at it like that. This is one that we could say, okay, it's gone. The project is the Premier League, and now we've got to make sure that we get into the right frame of mind because we can't play games like that and finish off and win the league if we're going to play like that. We have to see this through, and that's where we are.
There's a couple of things with the Arsenal team right now that would worry me a little bit. Would be, yeah, Mark, you take this first, and I'll come back.
All right, well, they are the biggest deficits that have been overturned after over 30 games. And Manchester City have done that, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 times since 2011-12. What are you laughing at?
Because, right, come on, he was so upbeat before.
It's like Sky just pulling out all these figures to show how Arsenal can't do it, bro. That's all I'm just seeing different, like 4 times City's dead.
Do you wish that when ITV went, you'd gone as well?
Do you know something? These are all the things that Arsenal have to deal with. And this is what it's about. You know, Arsenal are a club, they're trying to do it. It's desperate, 20-odd years. We need to do it. It's 4 times, it's the 4th time we're trying. And it's tough. It's not going to be easy. And this is what I'm trying to say to the fans all the time. Let's make sure that we stay behind the guys because this is the time where they need us the most.
But you can't panic, though. We had the same thing going up against Man United when we won the league for so long. I feel as though this is a big blow, maybe psychologically, but it's not the end. It's not your season. You're still in 3 more trophies. You know, this would take a little getting over, and especially because you've got international break. But you're still in with a fight.
Can we let Jamie make his point for earlier rather than, we reeled in Man United?
Right now, the boys have won league titles. It feels like this is where you need your star players to step up. The player that I feel right now isn't performing to the level that he can has been Bukayo Saka. I want to see more from him. He's been a difference maker for Arsenal for so long, for so many times. Of late, I haven't seen that sort of guile and imagination and skill and goals that we need to see from him. And he's got Max Dowman obviously breathing down his neck, Madueke down that right-hand side. I think maybe even playing down the left some side, Saka. Something needs, because it feels like he's not getting any success against anyone he's playing against. Now, I'm a big fan and I love the way he plays, but he is the man that has to start taking the game by the scruff of the neck and playing with no fear if Arsenal are going to win this title.
Okay. That is it. Thank you. Feel like we need to do a group hug. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Jamie.
He's wore his lucky hat as well, and it hasn't worked.
I still had it on at the end of the season.